For generations, society has painted a very specific picture of what success looks like. You go to school, you study hard, you pass your exams, you get a degree, you find a good job, and somewhere along the line, you build a comfortable life. That's the formula we were given. It's what our parents believed. It's what our teachers taught us. It's what most of us accepted without question. But here's something worth thinking about deeply. Some of the most successful, wealthy, and influential people in the history of the world never followed that formula. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why that matters for your own life. Some of these people dropped out of school before they could finish. Some left university at the height of their studies. Some never stepped foot in a university at all. And yet they changed industries. They built empires. They created jobs for millions. They transformed the way the world works, thinks, dresses, communicates, and lives. So what does that tell us? It tells us that success has never been owned by a certificate. A degree, while valuable, is not the only road to an extraordinary life. What truly separates successful people from unsuccessful ones is not the school they attended. It's the skills they developed, the vision they carried, and their willingness to add value to others consistently and courageously. I'm going to walk you through 15 people who prove that. Stay with me till the end, because the last one might surprise you the most. Number 1. Bill Gates. Microsoft. Bill Gates enrolled at Harvard in 1973, one of the most prestigious universities in the world. He dropped out in 1975. Why? Because he saw an opportunity that could not wait. He believed personal computers would change the world, and he was right. Gates didn't leave because he was lazy. He left because his vision was so clear, staying in a classroom felt like a detour from his real destination.
The lesson: vision without waiting for permission is more powerful than credentials. Number 2. Steve Jobs. Apple. Steve Jobs dropped out of Reed College after just 6 months. But he didn't leave and do nothing. He kept attending classes that interested him, including a calligraphy course that later shaped the beautiful typography in Apple products. Jobs believed in following curiosity, not convention. He went on to co-found Apple, Pixar, and Next. The lesson: curiosity and skill development matter more than formal completion. Number 3. Mark Zuckerberg. Facebook. Zuckerberg launched Facebook from his Harvard dorm room in 2004. He dropped out that same year. Today, Meta connects over 3 billion people worldwide. He didn't drop out because school was too hard. He dropped out because what he was building was too important to delay. The lesson: when your vision is bigger than your classroom, act on it. Number 4. Richard Branson. Virgin Group. Branson struggled deeply in school. He has dyslexia, which made traditional education extremely difficult for him. At 16, he dropped out entirely. His headmaster told him he'd either end up in prison or become a millionaire. He became a billionaire building Virgin Group, over 400 companies spanning airlines, music, telecoms, and even space travel. The lesson: learning difficulties do not define your ceiling. Number 5. Oprah Winfrey. Media mogul. Oprah grew up in extreme poverty. She faced abuse and trauma from childhood. She did attend university, but her success wasn't built in a classroom. It was built through raw talent, emotional intelligence, and an extraordinary ability to connect with people. She became the first Black female billionaire in history. The lesson: your background does not determine your future. Your drive does. Number 6. Ralph Lauren. Polo Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren dropped out of college after 2 years. He worked as a sales assistant and designed a line of wide neckties nobody else was making at the time. That small idea grew into one of the most iconic fashion empires in the world. The lesson: spotting an opportunity others miss and acting on it creates empires. Number 7. Michael Dell. Dell Technologies. Michael Dell enrolled to study biology. He dropped out at 19 to build and sell personal computers. He started Dell from his university dorm room with just $1,000. Today, it's a global technology giant. The lesson: starting small with real skill and real vision creates massive results. Number 8. Coco Chanel. Coco Chanel grew up in an orphanage. Her mother died, her father abandoned her. She had almost no formal education, but she understood exactly what women wanted to wear. She liberated women from corsets and introduced timeless elegance to the world. The lesson: deep understanding of people's needs, paired with skill, builds lasting empires. We're halfway through, and every single one of these people started with nothing but skill. Number 9. Henry Ford. Ford Motor Company. Henry Ford left school at 15 to work as a machinist apprentice. He was obsessed with mechanics and solving problems. He invented the moving assembly line, revolutionizing manufacturing and making the automobile accessible to ordinary people. The lesson: obsession with solving real problems is more powerful than academic achievement. Number 10. Walt Disney. The Walt Disney Company. Disney dropped out of high school at 16. He was rejected multiple times. He was told he lacked creativity. His first animation company went bankrupt, but he kept going. He created Mickey Mouse, built Disneyland, and built one of the most beloved entertainment companies in human history. The lesson: resilience in the face of repeated failure is what separates ordinary from legendary. Number 11. Amancio Ortega. Zara.
Ortega left school at 14 to work as a delivery boy for a shirt maker in Spain. He learned the clothing business from the ground up, making robes and housecoats from his living room. Today, his company is one of the largest fashion retailers in the world. The lesson: learning through doing and starting from the bottom builds unshakable expertise. Number 12. John D. Rockefeller. Standard Oil. Rockefeller never attended college. He finished high school, took a short business course, and entered the workforce at 16. He built the most dominant business empire of the 19th century through discipline and an obsession with efficiency. The lesson: strategic thinking and relentless discipline build wealth that transcends generations. Number 13. Andrew Carnegie. Carnegie Steel. Carnegie immigrated from Scotland as a child with almost no formal education. He started working at 13 as a factory worker. Through self-education and burning ambition, he built the largest steel empire in American history, then gave away over 90% of his wealth to libraries and education. The lesson: self-education, combined with ambition and generosity, creates a legacy that outlives you. Number 14. Aliko Dangote. Dangote Group. Dangote did attend university, but his success wasn't built in a classroom. It was built through bold entrepreneurship, calculated risk-taking, and a deep commitment to adding value to Africa. He started as a small trader and built the largest industrial conglomerate in Africa. The lesson: education is a tool, not a guarantee. What you do with it determines everything. Number 15. Abraham Lincoln, 16th President of the United States. Lincoln had less than 1 year of formal education. He grew up in extreme poverty on the American frontier. He taught himself to read. He taught himself law. He taught himself leadership. He became one of the greatest presidents in American history, leading the nation through its most difficult period and abolishing slavery. The lesson: self-discipline, self-education, and commitment to a cause bigger than yourself can change history. So what do these 15 people have in common? They didn't wait for a certificate before they started adding value. They didn't wait for permission before they acted on their vision. They didn't let the absence of a degree become the absence of progress. Each of them understood something profound. Success is not about where you studied. It's about what you are willing to build. Now, hear me clearly on this. This is not an argument against education. Education is powerful. Knowledge is valuable. Learning, in any form, is always worth pursuing. But education without action produces nothing. A degree without skill creates dependency. A certificate without vision leads nowhere. The real question was never whether you finished school. The real question is whether you are adding value to the world. Are you developing skills that help others? Are you moving forward even when the path is uncertain? Because in the end, the world does not reward certificates. The world rewards value. And value can be created by anyone, educated or not, who is willing to work, grow, learn, and give consistently. Your background does not determine your destination. Your daily decisions do. So the question isn't whether you have a degree. The question is this: what are you building today? If this video encouraged you, tell me in the comments, which of these 15 stories hit you the hardest? And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button. I share videos like this every week to help you build a life of purpose, skill, and impact. I'll see you in the next one.